Hey guys, hope you can hear me. I'm on live today, and as you can see by the title of this video, I hope the top of my head isn't cut off, and I hope you can see the bottom. But the title of this video is simply how to lose weight without exercise or eating less. Pretty bold claim, I'm sure you agree. 1 second, plug this in a little bit. So the reason why I want to do this video is that everybody who I've come in contact with, even myself, has literally dieted wrong. Okay, we all diet really wrong. We tend to think that we reduce thousands of calories out of our diet that we're going to lose weight. When in actual fact, it is about a calorie deficit. We must eat less calories, okay, than we actually burn to lose weight. It is just raw thermodynamics. But one of the biggest things that we never really look at is protein. So you may think, or may have heard about protein being like a magical kind of macronutrient to help you lose weight, okay? But what you probably didn't realize is the reason why that is such. So on this board, looks a little bit all over the shop. I'm going to explain everything in detail. So how to lose weight without exercise, okay? So what I'm going to do is that you might, I always say about always calories are the biggest thing, but it's not always, calories are not always equal in certain respects. So a calorie is basically a unit of heat. And that's how we measure our thermodynamics in our body. But two diets with 2,000 calories will not sort of perform the same because of the macronutrient content. And the macronutrient content is just proteins, fats, and carbs. The ratios of those things make the diets behave in different ways, all right? So these are two diets I'm going to compare with you. One is a 35% protein diet, which is what I kind of recommend, certainly for exercise and training. And certainly as you start to get older, you need to be up around 35 to 40%. And a 2,000 calories based on a 20% protein. Now this is probably what most people do. In fact, in my experience of looking at lots and lots and lots of food diaries, it's probably less than that as well, right? So this is just to give you some illustration on how just a 15% increase in protein will make a massive difference, all right? So, two diets. One 35% protein, one 20% protein. So what we're going to do, a little bit of maths, okay? I've already worked this stuff out, so I'm going to just chuck the numbers on the board, so I'm not going to get riddled up in workings out, okay? So a 35% protein diet would mean that you consume 700 calories from protein, okay? And 700 calories is literally found by each gram of protein is worth 4 calories, okay? So hopefully my maths is right. So in a 2,000 calorie diet, 700 calories will come from protein. Now this number here, TEF 30%. TEF is a thermic effect of food. And certain foods, certain macros have different thermic effects. And thermic effects literally mean that you burn energy to digest and utilize those foods, okay? So fat, let's say, has a thermic effect of about 5%. And carbohydrates have a thermic effect of about 4 to 8%. Okay, so TEF of protein is actually 30%, which means that the 30% of the calories consumed from protein goes towards digestion. So 700 calories and a 35% protein diet are 700 calories. Okay, 30% of 700, let's get this right, equals 210 calories. Okay. Which means 210 calories from this diet are now going towards digestion, which obviously a byproduct is heat, and essentially you're eating less than 2,000 calories now. So the total calories available for this one now, all right, are obviously 1790. Okay, so this diet, you're literally using 790 calories, okay? Which is obviously a deficit of 200 calories, which means over the course of a week, you're looking at about a calorie deficit of 1270. Okay, which means by doing nothing else, not exercising, not eating any less, by adding a little bit more protein, you are using up 1270 more calories per week than you would if you would. Let's compare this to the 20% protein diet, okay? So 20% of 2,000 is 400 calories from protein, all right? 30% of 400 calories is going to be 120 calories. Okay, 120 calories. The total available calories for that, 120 calories unused, which makes that, whatever the maths is, 1880. So, 2 diets, 2000 calories, 15% more protein. You're actually consuming or taking in 1880 calories compared to 1790. So you can imagine the difference of that, which my maths is absolutely terrible when I'm working that out, which is 700 and oddly about 800 calories ish. Okay, it's not right, I know, but my maths is terrible when I'm trying to work it out in my head under pressure of a Facebook Live. So whereas by doing nothing else, guys, if you literally just increased your protein by a little bit, 15%, you can burn off 1270 more calories per week. That's without exercising, that's without eating less, that's everything else, all right? Compared to 800 calories. Now, what's also interesting as well is that fiber has the same TEF as protein. So if you eat more protein, more fiber from vegetables, you're going to get a higher thermic effect, which means this might go up to 1500 a week. You're only eating 40 grams of, recommended daily allowance about 40 grams of fiber a day. So this might take us up to maybe 1500 calories a week. I haven't worked it out. So you could potentially burn an extra 1500 calories a week more than you would by doing that low fiber, low protein diet. Okay, so that is the reason why you must eat more protein, and that is the simple things you can do on a daily basis to literally speed up your weight loss. Okay, if that is what you're looking for. And not only that, the extra benefits of protein will help you, maintain your muscle as well, which again is an active tissue, which means it burns more calories at rest. So you're going to say after all this, how on earth do you make 35% of your diet from protein? Well, I'm just going to show you a really, really simple way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to rub this out a little bit, and I always talk about MyFitnessPal, okay, because I think it's a fantastic way. I think it's the gold standard of absolutely understanding how many calories you need. But I'm going to give you a really quick way which you can basically sort out in your next meal. What time is it now? 11 o'clock, 10 to 11. By midday, you can actually do this and start burning calories. You eat from a plate, pretty much. This is your plate. Now, 35% of that plate needs to go towards protein. I'm going to call it 30, okay? You're going to split it up into 3 bits, pretty much. Okay, not to scale. If you look at your plate and you've put protein source in this part of your plate, that will literally give you around about 30% or 35% protein for that meal. This could be vegetables. This could be carbs, okay? I'll do another video about those in another day, but that is how you divide up your plate. If you did that 3 times per day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, you would then be able to say quite confidently you're eating 30% protein in your diet over the course of a week, which then would obviously give you that 1200 odd calories a week, decrease without doing anything. So that is literally how you put all this together. And that is the importance of actually eating extra protein. Dead easy. What is protein? Where does it come from? So if I was you, anything with a face, like fish, meat, chicken, all those sorts of things, the muscle meats, if you like, organ meats, if you like, all good. That is what you need to put in that portion there. Don't try and get your protein from high protein yogurt or high protein bread. It is higher protein per se, but it's nowhere near the complete protein that you need to get this kind of effect. Okay, so pretty much that's the video. There's not much to it, but that is how that's how I can obviously explain the reason why 2 diets can be very different, and the fact of adding extra protein, extra fiber to your diet will literally help you burn more calories by not exercising or eating less. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up, give it a share if you like, if I explained it well. If I didn't explain it well, on the other hand, let me know down below as well, okay? I hope I did. But anyway, apart from that, as always guys, if you are struggling with your weight, or with a fitness program. Obviously that's what the Growing Younger program is completely designed for. And obviously, you know, if you are interested, give us a message or leave a comment below and I'll get back to you, and maybe we can do something to help you. Anyway, have a really good day, guys. Do this on your next meal, and I guarantee you're going to start losing weight straight away. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.